Hey, you guys. Oof. Hot mess, hot mess. Oh my God. There, I'll pretend I'm bald. Okay, so I didn't make a video yesterday. I kind of had a slight relapse today. And, okay, first thing, I weigh 100 pounds. But today, like just an hour ago, I finally got to eat normal. So maybe I gained a pound. Let's hope. So, first, I'm going to get that out of the way. Secondly, this is a warning to all you Democrats out there. Okay? You're going to be labeled now. Okay? Especially with what's going on in Congress and what the Democrats, what you people are doing. Okay? This is a warning to Adam Schiff, Nervous Nancy, Jerry Nadler, Chuck Schumer. And there's a couple of more. Well, I think it's the bigger lady. Okay, so they're over there trying to accuse President Trump of not sending aid to the Ukraine, right? Well, guess who voted against it to send them aid? None other than Jerry Nadler, I believe Adam Schiff, and whatever that big cow's name is. I shouldn't say that, but you know what? When people are going against this country, bigger people like that, I will call a cow. And from now on, I am totally, this is what the Democrat Party is to me. They're baby killers. They're the party of slaves. They're the party that started the KKK. There's a lot more to that, but anybody that votes for a Democrat, you are a baby killer. You are a KKK member. We'll just leave it at that because that's what that party is. So if you guys, don't want to be labeled and you hate this country that much, you will be labeled as such because, America has no space for you at all. If all you're trying to do is tear down this country, you need to get out. Go try run down country. Try and fix that one. And if you people, your districts look like total SHIT. Democrats, they like human poop in the streets. They like, syringes in the streets, endangering little children. They like to murder babies. That's what I call sacrifice to Satan. So anyone who votes Democrat, Adam Schiff went up there and said that one of Trump's close advisors said that if it talked to, I think, CNN or CBS or something, and said that whoever voted against him will have their head on a pike. Can you believe this? Adam Schiff, you're in a lot of trouble right now. You are up the creek without a paddle. And you're done. You are done. You're trying to say that President Trump said take her out. She's like a terrorist. Anyone that's working in the government that is against America is a terrorist. You people make me sick, and your day is coming because we have the Lord God on our side, and He is stronger than you ever will be. So keep it up. Keep it up. All you're doing, especially Adam Schiff, thank you again, Adam, for single-handedly bringing down the Democrat, liberal, socialist, Nazi party. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. So there is one thing that you have done that is good. By the way, Adam Schiff, can I say Anthony Bourdain. It's kind of funny that you were in a hotel room with a little boy that ended up dead somehow. And Anthony Bourdain was staying in the room next door and he ended up suicided? Hmm. Okay. Well, if you do end up dead, uh, Adam Schiff, we're going to know you did kill yourself because you are that pathetic. That pathetic. So, any Democrats, anybody wants to vote Democrat out there, you are now known as a baby killer, a party that owns slaves, and you are a member of the KKK. So, let's see how many racists there are out there because that is the party of the Democrats. You could see by the Virginia pro gun, pro Second Amendment. It says our Second Amendment shall not be infringed. And you're not going to change that, people. You're not going to change it. I got a Bonnie back there, and I do have a non-lethal, which is my pepper blaster too. But, I won't mind shooting you in the eye with that at all. I don't mind blinding you with pepper spray at all. Yeah, you people are now going to be known. And you guys, I'm calling them out in chat, and I haven't had not one person come back at me because I call them out for what they are. And it's like whenever you see the trolls out there, this is what you do. You say, oh, I see who the baby killer is. I see who the member of the KKK is. I see who the one who's in the party that owned the slaves. And that usually shuts them up. It's sad that why on God's green earth would you want the government to take all your money? Why? Are you that pathetic that you cannot take care of yourself? I know people do need help. And I'm not saying, because there's people with disabilities that do need assistance. Like me. I mean, I work part-time, but I am disabled. And so I do need assistance. But it's like there's lazy people out there. I don't collect food stamps, even though I probably could go and apply and get them. I don't. Why? Because I have a little pride in myself. I'm not afraid to go work what I can, and sometimes I think I can do more, and it just and that might be part of why I'm sick, because I've overdone it or something, and I'm just totally drained. I don't know. But there's lazy people out there that just want a handout. Those are the Democrats. So whenever you see them trolls out there, you guys, you need to tell them they're lazy, that they're racist, and that they are of the party of the KKK, and they're baby killers. Because that's what they are. That is exactly who the Democrat Party is. What have they ever done? What? I mean, since I've been alive. So the past 50-something years. Especially, let's look at the Obama years. Geez, he was so nice to Ukraine, sending them some blankets. That was so humane of him to, I'm sure when those rockets were flying in, attacking them, that just somehow magically bounced off them blankets, right? So, anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm getting, you can see my eyes right now are getting heavy, so that's the cataplexy kind of kicking in. And hopefully it won't last very long. I hate this, y'all. Open. So, anyway, so from now on, when you see a troll, a real troll, well, even a little troll, just remind them who they are, because that is exactly what the Democrat Party stands for. Slaves, KKK, killing babies, taking your guns, and whatever else I said. So yeah, just let them know what they are. And I think I'm saying it's tough love because I just don't think they understand what they actually. I don't. It's not that I don't think. I know they don't know what they stand for. They don't. And I think if you put it to them blunt like that, oof. If you put there, let's see if we can make this a little better. If we can make it maybe a little blunt. This is a mess, y'all. Make it blunt. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll open their eyes a little and see. I wouldn't want anybody to think of me like that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make my hair look not so bad, you guys, and I don't think I'm doing a very good job of it at all. Okay. It's better than it was, I guess. So I think if we show them how they look to other people, maybe they will think, oh my God, is that what I'm standing for? Or with them, it'd probably be, oh my Satan, is that what I'm standing for? Is killing of babies, the slave owners. I mean, I know, actually, you know what? There is still slavery in this country. A lot of it's in Africa. But even in when you go to these little Tibetan stores and they have their family working for them, that is actually, and this is true, you guys, you can look it up if you want to. You don't have to believe me. Do your own dang research. So if a family member, say that Alicia owed me a debt and she couldn't pay it, well, Roscoe would have to come and work for me until it was paid off. And that is literally what they do. They still do it today. There's slavery in Africa. Look at the diamond mines. Clinton's a lot behind some of that. But if they're get caught stealing a diamond, they get, like their hand chopped off. I mean, it says that, if we went by the Bible's rules, that's how it would be. But, they're like getting fat over there and making these people work for scraps. I don't even think they get money. They might, but it would be all day in the field and then bringing home $1, something like that. And, what are sweatshops? That's slavery. So Apple, you have slaves, and I don't have an Apple phone, but I think if I did, I would be contributing to owning slaves or having slaves or whatever you might want to call it. So, I don't know. There is still slavery. There is still slavery. And, it's not right at all. You should pay your debts. And I don't know if you guys saw that thing where, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie and all them want to, just forget your debt for college or whatever. And this was in Oklahoma, and this dude, I have to do this, you guys. It's okay, but No, probably I need to do that right now. So this guy, he went up and asked Elizabeth Warren, he worked and saved for his kids to go to college. He's just a middle class person, and he worked and saved. His daughter worked and helped save, but and then there's like those spoiled people that, they blew all their money. Hold on a second, you guys. They blew all their money, and now they expect just to be forgiven and not have to pay it. Sorry, I have to hold my breath for 10 seconds, and I don't think I counted, but I gotta do it again. It's weird. I'm taking a hit, man. Yeah, like taking a hit almost. So he asked her if, so am I going to get that money back? And she said, well, of course you're not. And he pretty much made a fool out of her. I think, honestly, this really is the end. I mean, as soon as Trump went down the escalator, I knew he was going to be president. I mean, and even Randon's dad said, how do you know? I said, I just know. I just know. I mean, I knew. There, that's a little better. I just knew that he was going to be the president, because I said, well, because he looks like a president. I mean, he looks like an actual president. He don't look like some dipshit that's up there being somebody's puppet. And I didn't even really, I saw The Apprentice one time, and I never watched that show because I thought, oh God, some billionaire having a show, he must be bored. But now that I'm looking back on it, I think it was a kind of a preparation to get in the public's eye to run for president, where he would be more of a likable. But even before that, all these rappers that hate him now, and even, Barry Sotomayor, aka Barack Obama, said, this was way back, probably 2008 or 9 or something, and it was all, everybody wants to be Trump, that is the American dream, and da 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 da. So what does that say? I mean, it's like, to me, pretty, Ice Cube and them, they didn't change their thoughts. But you know what? If you didn't live in America and you had to give all your profits, like AOC, we want your power. She wants your power. If you're willing to, why is it so hard for them to understand that in this country you can start a business and build and become a billionaire like Donald Trump? That is the American dream. That's what everybody wants. Yeah, I want to have $1 billion, but that's not what I care about. Yes, I care if I have money, but that's not the only thing I care about. Other things are a little more important than money to me. Team Jesus. So I don't know. I just don't understand that party at all. I don't know how people can be brainwashed into thinking it's okay to give up all of your freedoms, your right to speak, to carry arms, all that stuff, I just don't understand how people could think like that. It's like, why can't I keep what I've earned? You didn't. I had someone wanting me to to do this project that they were into, but that is not my thing. And it's like, I was just like, that's not my thing. And I know you're watching, and so it was just really strange, and that's just not my thing. um, I don't know. I'm just blabbing at this point. Babble! Oh no! Y'all remember when I first started doing this and I started babbling, and then it was time to go. Whenever, as soon as I would say babble, I had to shut it down. I haven't done that in a really long time. But, okay, you guys, just remember, let the Democrats know what they are. You know, this is I mean, it's true. That is what they stand up for. Remember, Democrats and liberals are, I don't think all liberals, there's like Tucker Carlson, he's a good liberal. And I think Alan Dershowitz is a liberal. I think he might be a Democrat. I don't know. But, you know, there are some good ones that are what the liberal was supposed to be. You know, that's like freedoms for everybody and is the Constitution stuff, you know, but more freedoms to do with your own, I think. Um, but, yeah, just remind the Democrats what they are: baby killers, slave owners, KKK members, and they're lazy. So whenever you see a troll, you know, just say, oh, we see who the baby killer is. And I've not once, not yet anyway, had anyone come back and try and justify what they are. You know, and hopefully with it being harsh and in their face like that, they will think, wow, maybe, what am I? What team am I on? You know, do I really look this bad? You know, because I wouldn't want to be known as a baby killer. I wouldn't want to be known as someone who owned a slave. And I don't even know if back when, you know, before Lincoln, if my family did own slaves. I have no idea. I have met a Black Reeves before, and me being who I am, I said, oh, we could be related. And I wasn't even thinking the color of his skin. I was thinking the name. And, you know, I kind of had to put my foot in my mouth at that time. And, you know, because there's interracial relationships. And, you know, that was my first thought. And it wasn't slavery. And then whenever he said, well, where are you originally from? And I said, oh, we come from Kentucky and Tennessee. And then I was taken back because I thought, oh my God, what if we owned slaves? And I have no idea. I honestly, I promise to God, do not. It would be horrible if we did, but I don't think we've ever been Democrats that I'm aware of. I just don't think so. If, you know, I'm not going to apologize for something that I didn't do. This had nothing to do with me. And I'm not going to apologize for being white. You know, are you going to apologize for being brown or black? No, you're not. Why should you? You know, you are who you are, and God made you this way. I'm white, and I'm proud to be white. You should be proud to be black. You should be proud to be brown. You know what I mean? Because we're all God's children, honestly. I mean, that's kind of, people say that jokingly, but we are. He made us all. And even the atheists out there, he made you too. Whether you believe in him or not, he believes in you. So, you know. All right, so let's just keep reminding them who they are and what they stand for, and maybe their eyes will get open, because common sense is not happening any way, shape, or form with these people at all. So I think we have to start being blunt. And, you know, I'm not saying be mean, and I'm not saying yell at anybody. I'm just saying point out who they are. They're baby killers. They're people, slave owners. Or I'm gonna cut out, even though there is still slaves, but we all know that the slave owners went to the KKK and started that. So I'm gonna try not to keep throwing that in there. But the party of the KKK, and they're lazy, you know. So let's just throw that in their face of who they are and what they stand for, and maybe it'll turn them around. Who knows? All right, you guys, I've been babbling for 25 minutes, so I'm gonna get off here and probably go to bed. It's like going on 8:30, I think, and I hate being sick, but you know, I don't have that Chinese flu, that's for sure. Praise Jesus. Some people are saying that's like a scare thing, like the SARS was, and but I saw a lot of people trying to get out of that city, and they won't let anybody out. So, I mean, that is where they manufactured it into that town. So, thanks, Bill Gates. Appreciate it. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm not sure when I'll get back on here again, but I'll try to make it more than normal, and who knows when I'm going to start doing the lives again. Like I said, I don't have internet here, so I pretty much have to do it from my phone. Um, Maybe at the end of next month I'll pull it out and do a live stream, and if I do decide to do that, I will give you guys warning. So if you want to tune in, if anybody is still even watching me since I quit doing that, then you know, so um okay, I do want to say one more thing, and it don't have to do with anything except for the Pete Santillis. um oh God, I think it was Jerry, in which also he's on here. Hi, Jerry. I think it was you that said Pete was, or not Pete, but the chat was asking about me. That's sweet that the chat room remembered me and didn't forget about me. And, you know, I've never, if I have, you guys correct me on here, but I don't recall ever saying anything bad about Pete or Deb or anybody negative. The only thing I've said is because my anxiety gets so high, it gets me very excitable where my anxiety gets high. And I guess that was too much for Pete to handle. Or it's because I couldn't send donations. That is my guess, and that is me calling him out because they blocked me from chatting at all. And I have no idea why. And, you know, I've asked Pete and he won't say shit. But, you know, I guess if you're not sending donations, they start blocking you. If you were a moderator, they unmoderate you and stuff like that. Because y'all know I was doing that. But now I'm calling them out for being assholes pretty much. You know, I still like that he is calling this stuff out and everything. But, you know, that was just weird. And, you know, I don't have time for that shit because I'm better than that. So I will call you out now, Pete, because you don't have to be an asshole like that. And, or whoever, you know, y'all are in the end control of who is in there or not. And whenever I send y'all an email and you don't even respond, well, you know what? Have a nice day, asshole. So, yeah, you know, that's all I got to say about them is I haven't done anything. And this has been a long time ago, y'all. And I don't think I've said anything on here at all about it. So, Pete Santilli, I just want you to know you're an asshole. you are an asshole. Y'all blocked me from chat, and I'm guessing it's because I wasn't sending donations. I sent them a $75 Visa gift card and some goodies and stuff like that. And I, got a thank you on air, in which I was appreciated, but, after that, it just kind of went downhill. And I'm not sure why, and I figure it's just because, I don't know, it was just weird. But if I have said anything on here, y'all, please correct me and let me know if I did, because, like, I was watching this lady yesterday, and she was saying, oh, I mean, it just like really rubbed me the wrong way. Very bad. She goes, oh, this is supposed to be Patreon. You need to leave. And I was like, what the fuck? You're telling people to leave? And I was calling her a skank, and I was being really, really, really mean. And I mean, I kind of had a rough day yesterday, and I had no business saying that stuff. But she happened to be live earlier, and I went on there and apologized because, it's like, I had no right to talk to her like that. And so it's not like I'm not willing to apologize if I have said something, because, I was way out of line I was very horrible the way I talked to her, and it wasn't nice at all. But I'm a big enough person that I can apologize, and, I felt good about it. I felt really good about it. Because I didn't have to attack her like that. And it was all because she said, you're not supposed to be watching this. And, because somehow I guess YouTube, it was supposed to be just on Patreon, and then YouTube posted it and sent notifications. And I said, quit blaming Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube. And, it was just completely stupid on my part. So I did. I went in there and apologized to her and told her that I should have never, I had no right to talk to her like that, which is true. And so if I have said something, then I want somebody to tell me, because I just honestly do not remember. If I was having one of my, I do have issues. And if I was having a moment and said something, then I want to know I did that, because I like to get put in check. And I'm not ashamed to apologize. And, I've grown a lot. But, so yeah, Pete Santilli, I just called you out for being an asshole. If anything, just being an asshole. Deb, you're still beautiful as ever. But y'all are assholes. You really are. And I don't know why. That just really irked me whenever I couldn't go make an awesome comment that I was going to do a couple of months ago. And someone, Jerry, I think he was just recently, he had mentioned that the chat was wondering what was going on and stuff like that. And I told him, I was like, I got blocked. And I said, maybe you can ask him why. I think it was Jerry. I'm not sure. Jerry, was that you? So, anywho. All right, I'm going to quit bitching now. But, yeah, Pete, really continue to do what you do. Just don't be such an asshole, okay? Yeah, just don't be such an asshole. Some people just can't continue all the time to send y'all money and stuff like that, and all that. Some people, and I'm glad there are people that can. I'm just not one that can do that. I just can't afford it. With me being sick, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent and my bills. So, sorry that I can't afford to send you any money, Pete. I'm just so sorry. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to quit picking on Pete and Deb now. Well, more Pete, not Deb. All right, Pete, I'm going to quit picking on you now. Not like you're ever going to see this, but I think it's funny to sometimes call people out for being an asshole. And please feel free to call me out for being an asshole anytime because I know I'm an asshole at times. All right, you guys take care. And I can't wait for tomorrow is, I believe, the 27th of January, 2020. And I'm sure tomorrow will probably be the end of this impeachment hoax. God bless. Have a good night. And remember, someone once said, what did they say? I was going to totally mess it up. And so I'm just not going to say it because I would have screwed it up and y'all would have really given me hell. So I'm not going to go there. All right. Bye.